you know. When you know, you know.
Hello, my name is MAKASY, and on today's episode we are breaking down the illustration on the front of my beautiful Bode senior court jacket. So let's start from the bottom. John is the name of my best friend. He now lives in Texas. Him and I, we talk here and there. We've never been that type of friends that need to talk every day. When we do talk, we just talk as if nothing happened, as if we talked yesterday, the day before, stuff like that. So he recently got a house and I bought him a housewarming gift. I bought him the Togo couch in the yellow. It's very beautiful. And I also wrote down Wilson, but I guess Bode didn't care enough about or didn't have enough space for him. So Wilson, if you're watching this video, take it up with Bode, not me. They probably ran out of ink or space or whatever it is. And with regard to friends, I don't have that many friends. And recently I unfollowed a lot of my high school, middle school, college friends. I'm not interested in seeing what they post anymore. And Instagram overall, I'm not a fan of Instagram anymore. I hate myself whenever I fall into their algorithm. I'm just swiping up every time the reel. Every time I get into that state, I hate it. So I'm slowly trying to get off it. And with my current lifestyle and my commitment to my family, I've lost a lot of friends throughout the years. And to all those friends, if any of them are watching, I have nothing but love and respect for all of you. I wish you nothing but the best. Your health, your loved one, I wish all of that is good. We may not talk anymore, but in one way or another, the way I am today, and if I am a good person, it's because of my interaction with you throughout the year. So thank you. On the right side is this can of Bode honey. It's one of my favorite illustrations on this jacket. It has this 1900 vibe, which is the vibe that Bode as a whole really takes after. I love the blue and yellow combination. I love the 2B on the can. A lot of beautiful detail. This is genuinely one of my favorite illustrations, and it reminds me of my partner. If you're not familiar, in the questionnaire, I wrote down honey because that's what, I don't have a nickname, but that's what my partner and I call one another. And when I look at this illustration, when I look at this illustration, it reminds me of my partner. And so a quick story as to why I call my partner, my wife, honey. So for the life of me, I cannot say baby or babe with a straight face. I always laugh. It doesn't feel genuine to me. It feels fake. So honey just slide better. When I say baby or babe, it sounds so wrong to me. And she wants me to call her baby. She wants me to call her babe and baby. I'm just like, no, I'd rather give away all my clothes than do that, because I cannot do that for the life of me with a straight face. I cannot say that and mean it. But when I say honey, it feels right. It feels real. The next illustration is this Monstera. I used to be really into plant. Monstera is still one of my favorite plants of all time because of the natural cuts and the large size of the leaves. I don't like the neon green. It's a bit too colorful, a bit too stark compared to the rest of the illustration that's a bit more sedated. I'm not a fan individually, but overall it works. So it walked that tight line well. On the very bottom here is the year. It's 1975, which is the year of one of the two most important people in my life. It is their birth year. They know who they are when they watch this video. Again, Asian household, very hard to communicate your emotions, communicate your feelings. So behind the year is the illustration of old Soviet style apartment buildings. So here's the answer I gave to Bode and the team. I have had this deep fascination with communistic style buildings since I was young. Cambodia has a lot of them because at one point Cambodia was a communist state. Communistic style building, I'm a big fan. And Russia, I will visit Russia one day. So the main centerpiece of this garment is this arcade racing game called King Derby from 1981. In Cambodia, we would have these arcade places that kids would go to if they skip school or after school to go place bets and just have fun. In my era, the local arcade in my neighborhood, they have about 10 to 20 PS2 games, most of which are WWE, football, the real one, not the handball of American with a billion commercial in between, Downhill Dominations, and GTA. And then you get games such as Metal Slugs, Neo Bomberman, Street Fighter, Poker. But the most popular games at my local arcade is this game. So how it works is you bet on two horses, and if those two horses finishes first and second, you win. So there was this myth about that if you knock on it, the horse will ride faster. But I think it's a myth because it's definitely predetermined. You really just essentially you're playing the guessing game. There's no real strategy to it. You You guess, and if you guess correctly, you win big. I used to skip school here and there and go play this game all day. Even though I skipped school, still top 5 in the class always. You know, this big head, it's not decorative. I guess, you know, the artist who got my jacket really liked the idea of this horse racing game, hence why they made it the centerpiece. Initially, I thought it was a bit too big, but the longer I live with it, the more I love it. It's such a beautiful illustration. It brings back a lot of great memory. Next illustration, the Eiffel Tower. Cambodia used to be a colony of France, and there are a lot of remnants of France in terms of food, architecture, and cultural stuff like movies, poster, style of building. So you would see Eiffel Tower a lot. You would see remnants of France, and most Cambodian, they don't have a passport. Most Cambodian has never traveled outside of Cambodia, and if they do, it's to mainly Thailand and Vietnam because it's close by. Growing up, you know, the Eiffel Tower, I never dared to dream about visiting Paris because it was never in the card. The fact that I've gone there multiple times now, it's still very surreal to me. I will live in Munich soon, and that's only a 4 to 6 hour train ride for me. So my partner and I also talked about it. We talked about how much we love the city of Paris. So it's not out of the card that one day her and I might live there for a year or two. So that would be great. You know, that would really bring it full circle for the younger MAKASY. And, you know, my B-roll. Imagine me going in front of the Eiffel Tower to shoot B-roll for this fashion channel. The next illustration is Abe Camus. I already explained that in the long-winded video. And on top is my partner's name, Sita's Bill. I made a video about her a couple weeks back or a couple months back. I don't know when this video is coming out. You should go watch that if you want to wish her a happy birthday. I'm very, very happy for her, you know, like for being able to land me. You know, her mom loves me more than she loves her. So that should tell you how much she loves me, how much of a catcher I am. And I believe I've covered everything in this video. Hopefully you enjoy watching this video. Even if it doesn't do well, but the number wise, I really enjoy making this video. I really enjoy making these videos about the Bode series in general. I'm showing off more of my personality. If you want to get to know me, watch this video. It will tell you pretty much everything about me. My name is MAKASY. I will see you next week. Bye-bye.